Hi, welcome to MMA UK with me, Danny Ruff. I'm joined with Darren Kirwan, who's fighting at the On Top 23 at the 29th of February in the Onyx Legends Centre against Scott Bruce. How's it going, Darren? Thanks for coming on.
Cheers, mate. How's it going? How are you keeping, bro?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Keeping busy. Have we still got the old
No,
Mohawk going?
Mohawk is gone. Mohawk is gone for the time being, you know.
Oh,
Might
why have
make
you
a
got?
comeback might make a comeback soon. We'll see, you know.
How come you got rid of it? Just had enough?
Just
Fancy the
man,
change?
I had it for a few years there now, like so. You know, I'm getting a bit older, getting a bit more mature. I said, I go with a normal cut for a small while, you know.
Right, yeah.
Still,
So
the Mohawk, it'll make a return again at some stage, though, you know.
get it grown, man. Get it
That's
grown.
it. That's it, man. That's it.
So on top 23, Scott Bruce. What's your take on that? Looking forward to it?
Yeah, man. Like I'm looking forward to this for a while now. Like I was meant to fight on top last year on the 9th of March, and traveled over, and like my opponent never showed up for the fight last year. So like it was a sickening of pain the whole really, you know, after cutting the weight and everything. But like fair play to James Lake, like it's a great show. I went over there and he looked after me, like, you know, he got me back on this show again, and I appreciate that. So shout out to James Lake for that. And yeah, like it was just I took in the atmosphere over there, and it's good old show, man. You know, it's good, brilliant atmosphere, and the Scottish crowd over there is unreal as well. Like, you know,
Yeah,
they're
definitely looking
mad.
forward to it then.
Oh yeah, I'm buzzing for it, man. Buzzing for it, yeah.
Got many people coming over with you? I know you've got another few fighters on the card.
Yeah, well, there's me, and there's two other fighters from my gym coming over. So I know one of the girls, like my friend Sadie, she's coming over fighting as well. And like I think there's a crew coming with her, like, you know, because they have she's a bit of family over in Bristol as well. I think they're all coming over from there. So I'm just gonna head over, man. Me and my team, man. That's it, you know. Just focus on the job in hand, you know. That's all. That's all I'm bothered about, you know.
And how's your preparation going, mate? You keeping heavy sparring, light sparring? I know it's only a few weeks out. What kind of moves
Yeah,
you
well,
getting
like,
into?
yeah, training's going great, man. To be honest, you know, fucking today now, just kind of did a little bit of easy cardio. Did a hard day's work yesterday. I got up at 6 o'clock and did some strength and conditioning and some cardio, and then I did like a bit of sparring and jiu-jitsu then for 2 or 3 hours yesterday as well. So today was just kind of like a bit of light cardio, keep the body loose. I might go do a bit of a sauna in a while now after this, just keep the body nice and loose. But been up early mornings, man, getting to bed early, up in the morning early, putting hard days in, you know, training. It's going good, man. It's going good. You know,
Non-stop grafting. What's your kind of
grafting as always.
daily layout then? Obviously, getting up early, training late. What you doing middle of the day?
No, I'm getting up early. I get all my training done usually by like I don't train that late at night really anymore. It's like
Right.
probably I do like saunas and stuff and bit of stretching and stuff in the evenings, you know. So I used to train late at night, but now I get up at 6 a.m. in the morning, so I get my strength and conditioning and my cardio done early in the morning before work. Then I go to work, like, but I leave like in the middle of the day and I'll do my training and do jiu-jitsu at 12 and then MMA at 1, like, and so I'd be mixing it up every day, so I could be doing just mixing it up really, you know. But I get my work done. All my work is done by like 3-4 o'clock in the day, really, like, you know.
Nice.
So it's nice, man. Yeah. So then I have the evening, then I can go like stretch out my body, man, you know, because I'm not getting any younger either. So I need to keep stretching, you know. Yeah, and just like a bit of saunas and steam rooms, man, is, you know, rolling out the body like at night time then is the best thing I find for myself anyways, is the best, you know.
Yeah.
So that's my routine these days, like, and suiting me now at the moment, man. I'm feeling good.
And seeing that you've been out for a little while, you got back into the Empire Grappling. Was that a few weeks ago?
Yeah, actually, that was my first competition back after injury. I was out for most of last year. Like I was out injured really, man. Most of last year was, as you know, like with MMA, man, that's the name of the game. You know, like you pick up these injuries along the way. It's frustrating, but I was glad to be back. Good to be back competing. Like it was good to go over travel and get a taste of the competition over there. And very good competition over there as well, I must say. Like, there's some decent grass over there, you know. But it's good to get back into competition again, you know.
Yeah, because obviously you're not picked the easiest sport to get into, like you say, injuries here, left, right, and centre. What actually
That's
got
it,
you into?
man.
Yeah, what actually got you into MMA in the first place? What actually grabbed you to get into
Sorry,
it?
now 1 second. I just need to grab this charger and plug in my phone, man. Sorry, no.
That's all right, mate.
No bother. Um, sorry, what was the question again?
So what actually got you into MMA? Because obviously, you know, look, young lads nowadays, it's all football, maybe even boxing. What got you
Yeah,
into MMA?
I actually did boxing. So I was doing boxing. I actually did football and boxing, like the one two you
So there you
mentioned.
go. See what I mean?
Yeah. So I actually did every sport, man. When I was young in school, I played rugby. Like, I was the smallest guy in the pitch, man. I fucking played everything, like rugby, hurling, and like. So then mainly I went in playing football. I was playing football for a few years. Wasn't the best. I was all right, like, do you know what I mean? So I went into boxing, really enjoyed the boxing, really got into boxing for a few years, like, and always kind of fancied MMA. I was watching it, and like Nick Diaz is my favorite fighter of all time, man. So he's probably
Nice.
the main reason why I got into MMA. Really, like, I used to watch Nick Diaz and think, man, like, this fella is an animal, like, you know. And he, like, him and Nate, man, like, I love them two boys, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, so I was watching him for a long time and thinking about it for ages, you know, and you know, I just finally took the step in from boxing. I just said, I go try a beginner's course out. Like, that was about 4 years ago now, and just never looked back, man. Just fell in love with MMA, man. Fell in love with every bit of it. Like, just a lifestyle now. Like, you know, I don't think I'll ever stop. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
You
It's just
know,
what. So obviously
yeah.
you're a fan as well. Watch UFC a lot. Um, Shaolin MMA. Obviously, where are they based? And just tell us a bit about where they're based, the team there,
Shaolin,
and
Shaolin MMA. We're in Galway here in Ireland, like, you know, in the west of Ireland. We're a good club, man, up and coming club. Like, we wouldn't be around as long as a lot as like the SBGs and all that kind of stuff, but we have built a very good reputation in the last few years. A reputation of taking fights with anyone, like, you know, taking fights, late notice fights, short notice fights. Like, we're just active, like, we don't mind. We get in there, we're like, you know, that's what it's all about, man. You know, just getting in there and testing yourself, really. But like, our head coach is Ben Davis. Big shout out to Ben, man. He's brother, man, coach. Big influence on us all. He's a legend. Indra, his wife, is the women's coach. Then we have Michel Lourinho. He's our BJJ coach. He's black belt. He's a Brazilian guy, man. He's a wizard. Like, we have animals, man. Animals in our club, you know. You know, it's great. Like, it's where I'm lucky to have them. We all are lucky to have them, you know.
nice man, nice. So I
Yeah.
take it they'll be over in the corner for you.
Yeah, well, I think Indra will be in the corner with me that day. Ben will be in the corner. Clan Wars, my sparring partner, actually, Carl McConway, is fighting for the Clan Wars bantamweight title on the same day I'm fighting on top. So he can't be in two places at once, obviously.
Yeah,
So preference goes to the title shot, you know.
yeah,
So like, but me and Carl were same weight. We sparred each other. He's my sparring partner. So it's good to see him. He was a flyweight champion in Clan Wars, and now he's fighting for the bantamweight strap as well. So hopefully he gets that as well. Do you know, it's
yeah, nice man,
nice to see us all doing well. You know.
nice. So
So
when that cage door shuts, how much attention do you actually pay to your cornerman? You know, do you zone in to yourself, or do you try and catch bits of what we're trying to tell you while you're fighting?
it's like it's both. Like, you're zoned in, you're in your zone, but all you listen to is your corner. Like, all you can hear is your corner. Like, you know. Like, I do my own thing, but like, literally, you're all you hear is your corner. You can't even hear the crowd. You can't hear nothing. Like, you can't. It's like there's nobody else in the room. You know, you just literally forget about everything. Like, just you're making that walk. It's great making the walk, man. It's the most. I don't know. It's the most exciting adrenaline rush. You're scared, excited, you're buzzing, all the same thing at once. Like, you're like, fuck, it's and any fighter that says different is lying, like, you know.
Yeah,
But like, and you walk in there, man. Once the cage door shut, once the referee, you come together. You ready? Yeah. Then that's it. Like the room is, it's like it's empty, man. Basically, you know. And all you can hear is you just go into your little zone. You do your thing, man, and just listen to your corner and try and get the W. Really, you know.
yeah. So obviously, the most important thing about preparing for your fight, walkout song. What you hitting them with?
Walkout song. All right, so walkout song is actually this time I'm going to choose "Ballad of a Dead Soldier" by Tupac.
Yeah,
Because,
nice.
a reason being, I just want to say, like, just show two of my mates passed away within the last few years. Two of my very close friends, that are like brothers, Darren King and Keith Hayes. They passed away within the last few years and left two little girls behind them. I have two kids the same ages as their kids. But just like to dedicate this fight to them and in love and memory. Just and at least I can do, like, you know, just a nice thing to do. I just want to dedicate it to them and in memory of them, like. So I'm just gonna walk out to that tune and gonna have them walking out with me down along the walk to the cage, man. So it's gonna be giving me a lot of extra motivation and strength inside. Trust me, like.
Yeah, nice, man, nice. You've caught me out there. You've caught me out there, mate. It's very nice thing to say. It's hard, isn't it, when you lose your mates?
Yeah, it's nice to remember. You know, it's a nice thing to do, man. It's the least I can do. You know, it's all good. Like, it's all good vibes, man. All good vibes.
Oh, good to see you still smiling, man. Like you say, you just got to crack on, haven't you?
That's it, man. That's it. That's it, like, and that's what MMA and jiu-jitsu and training and everything like that. It helps you deal with all these things in your life, man. You know, it's not just all about getting in a cage and fighting. It's about, like, people train MMA to get fit and deal with shit in their lives. You don't have to fight, like, you know. It helps you. It helps you deal with difficult circumstances, difficult situations. Like, makes you a better person, you know.
Yeah, like I say, my lads are 5 and 3. They go all the time because, like I say, it's a lifestyle, and they love it. Not because they're going. Sorry, go on.
My daughter's 5 now as well in April, and my son he was 3 on Christmas Day actually, and they're down the gym some weekends when I'm sparring, man, looking like. My son is 3 years old. He's going around with pads, holding pads for people.
Yeah.
Like. So he's learning quick, man. He's learning quick.
Gotta be done. I wish it was like that when we were that age, because obviously MMA for us, it's completely new, man. I never knew anything about MMA growing up through school or even coming out of school.
Exactly, man. Yeah, exactly.
Imagine what it's going to be like in 10, 15, 20 years time.
Man, you have these kids coming up these days, like, even in my gym, like, I see there's a lot of younger generation kids and they're going to be absolute animals, and I think the same as you just said, like, it's like, man, I wish that I knew this at that age, like, you know. I was like, when I started MMA, I was like 26, you know. Yeah. So, like, got into it late, but sure, hey, listen, better late than never, innit?
Yeah, like I say, I think I was 28, mate. Never even heard of MMA. I was watching I was living at my bird's house, flicking through channels, and I saw Anderson Silva walking out down thing, and I thought, oh, what's this? Flicked over, flipped back again when you're doing your channel searching, and then I saw Bisping. I didn't know at the time. Just saw a guy with an England flag. I thought, oh, go on, I'll give it a watch.
Yeah.
What a first fight to get into MMA. Do you know what I mean? It was absolutely amazing.
Man,
what's everyone since?
Yeah, Bisping as well. He's a legend as well, man. You know, actually, like, to be honest, man, I wasn't fond of Bisping years ago. I don't know, I wasn't really fond of him, but man, that guy is a legend. You have to love him, like, really, you know. You have to love Bisping, like, you know. When he won the title that time, like, I was buzzing for him.
Yeah. I was crying, man. I'm so happy for him.
He deserved it, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great to see, man. Yeah.
I actually interviewed him last year, first ever interview.
Really, yeah? Jeez, man, I must go back and watch that, actually, yeah.
Oh, don't watch it. Don't watch that. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's proper thrown in at the deep end, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hey, man, that's the right job, you know? It's like, that's it. Go hard or go home, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. But, I love it. Absolutely love it, mate.
Yeah, man, that's good. That's brilliant, man. Like, I watch these documentaries and stuff, like, you know, on not Netflix, but YouTube, man. It's all I do is watch documentaries, and, like, Diaz is based being like all fighters, man. Just look for documentaries every single day to be looking at, like, you know, because you have to be obsessed. I think, especially before fights, like me myself, man. I'm obsessed every day. Everything I think about is MMA, MMA, MMA. Like, you know, like it can be a bit selfish sometimes with people around you. They're like, you know, but you have to. I think you have to be kind of in that zone come leading into a fight. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
You know.
It's hard to find people who even like MMA, mate. I mean, I don't know. You know, like you look obviously a close community know all about it, but I bet when you're seeing people maybe you've not seen for years and you tell them, oh yeah, I'm fighting in a cage, probably thinking, what on earth are you on about?
Yeah, well, it's funny you say that because I'm a barber actually, like, you know, so
Right.
I'd be cutting lads' hair and they'd be like, oh, so like, what are you doing there at the weekend? It's like, I just like going to Scotland there having a fight. They're like, you're what? Like, I'm like, yeah. They're like, what you do? I'm like, oh, I'm MMA. Like, so you're getting into a cage fighting? And I'm like, yeah, and they can't believe it, you know. Some people like, but then like it's a bit of banter. Then like you're talking to people like, and they're people that don't know about it to get real interested when you start telling them about it. Then, you know.
Yeah.
And when you start explaining that it's not barbaric, like it's not just
No,
like two fellas going in trying to kill each other. Well, it
not
is,
just
but
that.
it's not just that. Like, you know, we're doing it skillfully.
Yeah, trying
You
to kill
know?
each other skillfully, and
Yeah.
hopefully it'll get stopped.
That's it, man. Yeah. It's not going a distance anyway, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that brings me on to that nicely, mate. So how do you foresee the fight going? Have you got anything you've been working on, or do you just want to get in there, get out?
Yeah, man. I don't really like. I just focus. I don't focus on the opponent anymore. Like, to be honest with you, you know, like as Bruce Lee says, it's the main saying: you're the only opponent you have is yourself. You know. So, like, I just focus on what I think, what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do. I don't really think too much about my opponent, to be honest with you. I like, and not, and that's not even disrespect. Like, huge respect to my opponent, huge respect to everybody that gets in there at the end of the day. Like, you know what I mean? It takes cojones to get in there, like, you know. But like, yeah, I just don't like to think about the other person. I focus on myself, focus on what I want to do, this and that. There's no really game plan. It's just go in there, go with the flow, see what happens, see the way the fight unfolds, and see where it goes. I'm happy to go anywhere at all, man. I'm comfortable everywhere. Like, if you want to stand, I'll stand. If you want to go to the ground, I submit you. Like, you know, I don't mind. I really don't mind where it goes. Like, so I just play it by ear and go with the flow, man. You know.
Yeah, man. Nice.
Yeah.
So we've got anything planned? Obviously, coming over here. Got anything planned? Are you going to be staying a few days or straight back in the gym?
I think I'm going to stay a night or two. I think, yeah. I think I'm going to be staying a night or two. Like, so I don't know when my fight is, anyways. But I definitely want to, like, when our fights are done, I definitely want to join the crowd afterwards. And because I was over there last time, and when my fight got, you know, I didn't get the fight at the end, so I was doing corner and stuff. But when the corner work was done, I was out with the crowd, and the atmosphere was unreal, man. Like, the Scottish crowd is unreal, man.
Yeah, it'll be good,
mad.
mate.
They're like us Irish as well. Like, we're mad as well, you know. But yeah, it was a good atmosphere. So I'm just gonna go and enjoy the whole thing, take it all in, man, and enjoy the whole experience, you know.
Yeah, nice, man, nice.
Yeah.
So obviously a UFC fan. When do you think you're going to see UFC over in Ireland?
Oh man, like, to be honest with you, like, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm hoping to be soon, but I can't see it. I can't see it, man, happening very soon. To be honest, like, you know, maybe if McGregor might, like, get a fight, if he beats Khabib, or if he even gets a fight with Khabib, God knows what's going to happen. I'd love to see it come back. I'd love to, because when they came to Ireland, it was a great show in Ireland, you know. It really was a great show, like, you know. And I don't know if they don't think they have big enough, you know, places to fill it or what, like, you know, but.
Oh, it'd get filled. They fill it in Vegas.
It'd be filled, like, it'd be filled. I don't think that they're thinking that they don't have a space that's big enough. You know, get it. Just Crow Park, man. Get it in Crow Park. That's the job. Fill it out, like. It would be good to see it in Ireland. I would love it. Like, I actually went over to UFC in London. I was on Paddy's Day there, not last year, the year before. It was on the O2 Arena on Paddy's Day. I went over to that. because I thought Darren Till would be fighting on the main card that time when I bought the ticket, but it wasn't. It was actually, I can't remember now who it was. I can't think of his name, but it was still a brilliant show, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I actually seen Bisping that night.
Right.
Sorry?
Wasn't Volkanovski, was it? I'm trying to think, can't think myself now.
Yeah, that's who it was. Yeah.
Was it? Yeah, yeah.
It was, yeah, the heavyweights. Yeah. So I went over that night, yeah. But like, yeah, I'd love to see it come to Ireland again. When it does, if and when is the question. Like, I can't see it being anytime soon, to be honest.
If anyone can do it, it's going to be Gregor, innit? If anyone brings it there, it's going to be him.
It's going to be him, like, you know. And I think he would like to get it, like, you know, like, he does like to set records, and he does like to, you know, he likes to think outside the box. So I think he'd like to get one back to Ireland again. Like, he said it a few times already. Like, I think, you know, he'd like to get another one back in Ireland. And he does have a bit of the pulling power in the UFC, you know, like, you know, so Conor McGregor can get back in Ireland, man. Come on, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Quality. Yeah. Well, it's been brilliant speaking to you, Darren. Cheers for having you on, mate. All the best on the night. Like I say, I can already tell you're going to enjoy it. I could just tell by looking at you, you're going to have a good night. So.
Yeah, man. Hey, if you don't enjoy it, man, there's no point in doing it, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Sean, I say, hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, legend, mate. Have a good one. Cheers, pal.
No bother. Chat to you soon, bro. Thank you.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.